Hi, what we're going to go over here is how to log an event in the Cub Scout Pack 936 system. We're going to make an entry in the calendar, the regular calendar, and we're also going to try to transfer it to the public location, which is not, our regular calendar is not available in the public area, and so what we would like to do is move that information over there. It's a little bit of a manual process, but the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create an event in the calendar, and we'll make it kind of a harmless month. We'll go August of 2011, which currently there's nothing there. So if we go August of 2011 and we say we're going to click on Monday, create an event, we'll say free pizza at John's house. Everyone's invited. And we can change the time if we want, whatever we want to make that, 7 p.m. Details really aren't all that important. We can put as much detail as we want down here about any event. That's true for all events. We can also have attachments and those kinds of things, like for forms and those kinds of things, permission forms or anything else that we need to attach here that might need to be signed and returned. Okay, so now that we have this event created, I'm going to save it. That event now is out in our calendar on August 2011. So we go to August 2011, we'll see there's where the event is. And this might look a little familiar to you. Down here is a summary of the month. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to left click right at the beginning of this, mark the whole thing, and left unclick, Control C, which is copy. Then I'm going to go to our public area, go to the public, our home page, and then from there, this is where we have everything listed publicly so that anyone can see this. This particular page that has all of the public events in it, we need to edit. So we click Edit here, and we can see all of our events. Well, we only go through April of 2011, so if we go all the way to the end and we type in August, and in this case it's going to be 2011, but what I need to do now is Control V or paste the event that I copied before. Now what I have done so far is copied multiple events at a time from a particular month. So I'll mark the whole area that I want to copy. You want to mark from before the green ball all the way through the end of the Outlook symbol over here. Another thing to note is that we can sync with Outlook. Interesting little tidbit. Once you've made this change, you can hit save, and now this entry will show up in our public page. It's kind of a little bit of a nuance that I think that the creators of this site were careful not to allow your calendars to become public. They want you to have to log in to see events, so that you don't maybe put information you shouldn't have out on your calendar, because it's hard to segregate what's in all of the details of a calendar event with what should be private and not. So in any case, hit the save here and you're pretty much done. So that's all that's really required, those two steps. First, create the event. Secondly, get it out into the public site. All of the leaders have the ability to update the public site, and it's pretty simple. As we said, we clicked on our home page, and here's the picture that you see when you look at the public site, and there's the third section. I would hit edit on and then go and modify or add events or delete events here. And as I said before, it's best to copy them in big blocks, the whole month at a time. So when we go look at our event calendar and we look at, let's say, September, which has lots of events in it, we'll see that there's a whole list of things. So from this point right here, I'm going to start marking, go all the way through the end. Once I've got that all marked, I'll just Control C or right click and copy and select copy. Then I'll go again to my home page, which contains our public content. Hit edit on our public content page, and then paste it in here. I added these month markers in here to try to make it clear from month to month what was going on. But that's all that's really required. Just a little bit trickier than modifying the calendar all by itself. That's all I've got.